Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And how is everybody doing? I am doing great. Myself, I'm actually looking at HBAR closely here. We are now in pretty much undiscovered locations of the price chart, right? We broke the all-time high last night. I was actually up during the time. It was around like 6 a.m. and I was just watching it very closely because we were so close throughout the entire night. We were ranging around like 45 to almost 46 cents, and we finally broke over it. So I'm going to be obviously talking to you guys a little bit about that. I hope everybody who has been listening to the channel, who has been watching me on even Twitter and stuff, have now been able to reap those rewards, because now we do see a major influx in the market for HBAR. So with that being said, let's jump into this. Let's refresh the market and let's actually talk about what is happening. So we do see that the market has been sitting stable for some time, but we do see Bitcoin ranging for the $47,000 range. I'm personally looking for 47.5K being broken so that we could retest about 50K. Who knows? We do see that the market is up about 1.16%. We also see it sitting at about a $2.09 trillion market cap. We also see Ethereum ranging around the 3,300 to 3,400 level for quite some time now. We really need 3,400 to be actually broken. We do see altcoins kind of, sitting stable, if you will. Solana taking a huge hit, but hey, it was expected. There was really no buyers at $200 for it. Think about it like this: who would buy Solana at $200 when he could have got it for like $30, literally like 3 months ago? So, I mean, overall, FOMO does work in mysterious ways, but I think Solana was just way too expensive, to be completely honest with you guys. But overall, most altcoins looking fairly solid, especially if we move down here to see Polkadot up 37, almost 38%. Uniswap still up a little bit, nothing too crazy. Luna still up almost 34%. Even Avalanche up almost 38%. ALGO still up almost 68% exact. Tron up 30, almost 9%. Cosmos up almost 62%. So altcoins are moving, and look at our lovely friend HBAR moving significantly from the number 55 to number 40. That's massive. Up 78% on the 7-day span. Isn't that an absolute glorious thing to see? We have been sitting stable for so long, and now we are finally seeing those benefits being reaped. We are looking at about a $4.4 billion market cap overall, almost a 4.5. We see the volume is down a little bit, which means people are most likely taking some profits. Totally fine, totally healthy as well. Our high today was about 47.5 cents. I personally think that we go much higher from here. To be completely honest with you guys, I think that the price discovery for HBAR is going to be something similar to, even for an example, Solana. Because when we look at what these other altcoins do, right, once they get into price discovery, they consolidate for a little bit of time, right? The sideways trading, and we're going to talk about that here shortly. But they do consolidate for a little bit before the next move up. I understand that we have already consolidated for quite some time. Trust me, we will move fast. So let's actually look at the chart. Let's get off this weekly chart that looks extremely bullish. Let's go to the daily, and let's actually assess what has been happening. So overall, we are looking at some solid price action. We nearly hit 50 cents. If you guys are aware, we hit 50 cents on the Binance US chart, but it was a scam wick. But we hit about 49.3, which is very great to see. We also are currently trading at about 47.2, 47.3. We've been bouncing here a little bit, but overall, this looks very solid. And for those that did buy the dip even just the other day, so this was a great opportunity. I don't know when you guys were able to enter, but say for so you entered at about 27 cents, right? So at this bottom candle to the top of this one, it would have been an 82.5% increase in price from our current prices. It's still roughly about 75%. So that is very significant. Okay, And those that were along with me for the entire journey, going back to June to May, whatever the case may be, you guys are reaping those benefits, especially when you guys were buying throughout this entire dip, which I told you guys was probably the smartest move that you possibly could make, because that is a significant profit increase now. Just to give you guys that insight, from the bottom candle on June 22nd to our current prices, you are up almost 300%. You almost 3x those gains already, which is incredible to see. Overall, this asset, I've been telling you guys for a very long time, has been consolidating for the breakout event. We got the breakout event. It's nothing too crazy just yet, but we will see that, happen very soon. I think that now that we are in price discovery, it's not going to move very fast just yet, but we will move very fast once I think that we break 50 cents. I think that that's the big key player here. Once we break 50 cents, I think that we'll see 75 cents plus just as fast as we did break out here. Not only that, but when we look at other altcoins that go into price discovery, they kind of just range here for a little bit. Just to give you guys that insight, check out MATIC. So MATIC was one that a lot of people were very happy with as well this year. I told you guys this was a very significant asset to hold, and it did show that. So overall, we do see that the all-time high back here was breached pretty much on, I suppose, April 26th exact. We creeped up a little bit above it. Now, this was one day, and then the next day is when we really seen the next rise in momentum. So obviously, today's the 14th. We still have that announcement coming on the 16th. We've seen some crazy news come out just recently as well with like some listings and stuff. But overall, this did not have to consolidate for nearly as long as we had to. This was pretty much a 45-day consolidation. But we did see the nice price increase from the bottom candles to the top of this one. It was about 99%, almost 100% exact. Then from the second candle, it was about 195, which we've already pretty much gained. And then the next one was 256. Excuse me, sorry. And then the next one was 351, almost 352. And then the next one after that was 587%. And then with the topping period was about, 895. And I still think that MATIC has a lot of room left in it. I think that just kind of consolidating kind of looks very similar to what the overall HBAR chart looked like before it had the next breakout event. So I think MATIC's kind of boiling up for that. Now, in regards to HBAR, right? So let's actually go to the HBAR Bitcoin chart. So as you guys see here, a few targets were made on the chart, and we pretty much grasped them easily. And I even said, we break out of this up here, and we will see the all-time high plus, and look at what ended up happening. So now, obviously, we need to get back up over this level up here, so I could just add this next level here. So that's what we're basically looking for, is something like that. And realistically speaking, the next target after that would be about this level here. So 1 second. So something like that. And then this will basically bring us to about, I would say, 50 cents plus almost 75 cents, if you will. But the HBAR Bitcoin chart looks extremely bullish. It's showing a lot of strength. The USD pair, like I said, I don't have to tell you guys about this. I mean, this is absolutely massive. And I'm very happy because, I've been getting a lot of messages. I've been getting a lot of, comments on my videos. Well, we've been waiting forever. Why isn't HBAR breaking out? I'm selling my HBAR going into this asset, whatever. When somebody is telling you that they're selling an asset like HBAR or XRP, whatever the case may be, and they're going to go into something like QNT, right? Because, obviously I told you guys about QNT when it was well under $50. But QNT is one of those assets where a lot of people are selling to get into. I don't know. Listen, most of the supply is gone, in my opinion, but that's not the big case. The big case here is the fact that why would you be selling an altcoin that hasn't taken off for an asset that's its chart looks like this on the 3-month span. Okay, this has already rose significantly. It topped out at about $425 already. You could have bought it literally under $50 at some point in time. I even said it under $50. I think I bought it at maybe 30, 40 something dollars. It was back in May. So yeah, $31.44. So overall, me personally, this asset has already did what it's going to do. And yeah, sure, it does have more room left in it. I think that we could see $1,000 as bull run. But overall, I would not be selling HBAR for it, especially when we were at like these levels down here, which is where I was getting a lot of those messages about HBAR. And that is where you want to basically capitalize on them selling or whatever the case may be. Usually when somebody's getting frustrated with an asset, that is very good. Throughout this entire consolidation period, right? So we're not going to go back here because this is, an incredible journey that we were basically on. 180 days until we actually fully broke out, and technically it was actually 181. So 181 days of consolidation. That was fairly, that was like torture watching it, to be completely honest with you guys. But patience does pay. Now, in regards to that, from the dropping period on Bitcoin to where we basically, I would say until like about 30 cents. So around this candle here, you had 107 days of consolidation before we even hit the all-time highs, before we even broke out of 30 cents and whatever the case may be, right? So overall, you had 107 days of all buying pressure, basically, if you will. A lot of bearish sells as well. A lot of people during this entire time were kind of bearish. They, said that HBAR wasn't going to go anywhere. And guess who was telling you that HBAR is going to go somewhere? I was. But overall, I knew what HBAR was even during this entire time. So obviously, I was buying throughout this entire, process. And, safer so, even if we'll just say my average buy was around this point here at about 27 cents nearly, right? My average buy now is in profit at 75%, which obviously that's not my average buy. It's actually a little bit lower down somewhere in this level here because I did scoop up a lot of HBAR at these levels down here. But this is one of those assets that I think has a lot of room left in it. And when we talk about the percentage gains after we break out, who knows where we could really grasp, because most altcoins, if we even look at Solana and stuff, have done significant moves. But all I know is that to my first target from our current level, say for so I sell at $2, which wouldn't be too bad. It's about 336%, but I think that we go much higher. I'm looking at $3 as my first initial profit point take, which is still 551% from the current levels, which I think personally we get there fairly easily. Overall, there's nothing more to report on HBAR. We are in price discovery, guys. This is, in my opinion, the golden rule of what we have been waiting to see. This is what we have been pretty much being patient for, is that next major breaking point, and a lot of people are in a lot of profit now. Guys, I am very happy with the HBAR price chart. I'm very happy with the Bitcoin price chart for HBAR. Things look extremely healthy for HBAR. And also, if you guys are reaping those benefits and the rewards for being patient, give yourself a round of applause, because I know throughout this entire process it has not been easy to hold, watching other altcoins going up, 10x plus. So obviously we will get there. The price chart is boiling up. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. If you guys do want paid content, my website, NCashOfficial.com, does have that kind of content on there. But with that being said, this has been Nick. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.